All right, guys. So, Sunpower today. Let's just look at that. Let's talk about that. Down 40%. So that's not good. That really sucks. Another big hit. Terms of news, and I am just at a total loss. So they operational pauses. So it sounds like they're halting a bunch of different operations here. Um, it's basically some of their deliveries. I think they're like leasing programs, things like that, which is just crazy to me. So uh, it makes me wonder how actually mismanaged the company was, and if it was a wider spread problem than just the CEO and CFO. It now seems like one, there was large scale fraud happening. I don't know if there were people embezzling. I don't know if they were just literally cooking the books and or what. I mean, I think at this point, I hope that the former CEO and CFO go to prison. But here's my thoughts on it. Yeah, the operational pauses suck. A lot of people say that this is a huge issue for them. There is still business happening. I really wish that they would like come out and do earnings and really like say something more than just like, hey, we're pausing this, and give some type of guidance of what's happening. Because my whole thing throughout this process is like, okay, we found out, a year ago that there were these issues, and even like their accounting firm leaving that was doing the audit and stuff like that. That was not great, but that wasn't based on any new information. And what I'm confused about is we got news a couple months ago of they're getting this $500 million line of credit from their big investors, and now they're having to halt these operations. And so are they halting the operations because they can't afford to run them, or because they're saying, hey, these things aren't actually profitable, so we're cutting them out and we're focusing on what is profitable? Because those two things are so drastically different from each other. And when you have a stock that is this beaten down, like, you gotta do something. I mean, it is like, here's the thing. Like, is it that much lower than it was 3 months ago? Like, it's been pretty low. I guess this is the lowest it's been. And it's certainly the fastest little drop here, because it has been below $2. So, I mean, not good. 52-week low, 145. 52-week high, 1218. So, like, time to do something about it, right? Time to say, like, do we, let's hire a new CEO, or let's make some big changes. I mean, I don't know who are the majority shareholders in this business that aren't like, how do we just fix the company? I mean, the company's been around for 40 years, right? You have a solid product. Like, that's been my whole thing this whole time. Like, people are going to go, why did you invest in this? Because their product is solid. And all you need is someone to show up to the office every day and go like, you guys sell this product. You guys write the correct numbers down in all the spreadsheets. You guys make sure we're not spending more money than we're bringing in. And you will have a successful business. Like, I'm sorry to everyone getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, but this isn't that hard of a business to run. You're just selling a thing. Like, okay, maybe you want to expand and you want to do installs and leasing and all this other crap. Like, but you just hire someone who knows how to do that, and they, like, it's not like a pharmaceutical company where you have to develop a new drug to like keep profitability because your patents are expiring. It's not it's not a EV manufacturer where you have to figure out how to make something at scale and build this huge factory to make it. Like, the margins are already there, the product's already there, everything's already fine. Like, how are you running a company this terribly? I mean, luckily, the CEO and CFO had already left, but it seems like, I know it can take a while to hire, but it seems like, hey, like, you don't have an interim CEO that you can bring in. At this point, if I'm the company, right, or if I'm the shareholders, I go, hey, listen, we're gonna find someone who can do this job, who's run a company like this successfully. We're gonna bring them in on an interim position. Like, we're gonna pay them a lot because that is actually money well spent, and they still have some cash. And we're gonna turn this around. And if it works really well, we'll hire him on and give him a bunch of equity and let him grow this company. Because, I mean, it's a company that, like, again, this stock could go to $50 a share. It could. I think there's about 3 possibilities for this. I mean, I'll stop ranting. Either the company goes bankrupt, this goes to 0. They really downscale their business. They only do a few things. I don't know if you guys heard that. I don't know. There was like, I'm pretty sure someone just got in a car accident outside. Or, they downscale their business, focus on profitability. Maybe it's just they don't do any in-house sales, anything like that. It stays a relatively small company. I mean, what's their market cap? 300 million, right? Maybe this goes to $3 a share, 5 years. Or they figure out what they're doing. They cut out the useless crap. They excel at the things that they excel at. They make a good product. They make good sales. They grow this stock. This goes to $30 a share. I don't think there's a lot of, like, in between, right? I think it's either, even I guess the $3 price, I'd say that's more like 10 years out, 15 years out. If that's what happens, if they really cut and they just super slowly grow. But I think it's either, I think that's still the least likely. I think it's very unlikely that they just stay this small thing and whatever. I think they are done, or they figure it out and it's huge. I don't think there's a huge in between. So as far as investing, if you haven't invested yet, should you? Probably yes, but only a little. Here's what I would do, okay? Now I'm already in. I'm at this point, I'm not selling. You guys can see, I mean, down to $1,800 today. Not great. I'm not selling at this point. Here's what I would do. If I had a little bit of cash, right? Have an investment account worth less than $15,000. I'd throw $150 in there. Buy 100 shares. Hold on to it. And just go, listen, it's $150 over the course of my life. That's one nice steak dinner with a partner. So, not even a partner. Inflation's expensive. That's a nice steak. That's a nice steak for yourself only. So, like, one less steak you'll eat in your life, you'll survive. If I have $100,000 in my account, I throw a couple grand in there and go, listen, again, either I lose this and it doesn't matter because I have a lot of money, or I hit it big and it does really well. If I have a medium amount of money, I probably, again, go with I'm only going to buy 100 shares. If you've been building up, you got your account to 30, 40, 50 grand, I don't risk my progress on a stock like this, because you don't need that. You've made it through a lot of the harder part. And even though I still think this stock will recover, I don't risk my process at that point. I go, hey, $150, this stock goes to $20, like, hey, that's a huge bump, that's great, nice little percentage, helps me in the long run, but, I don't risk a huge amount of money if I'm already well along my journey. If you're in your first couple years of investment, like, take some risk, learn some lessons, try and hit it big on some of these things. If you're 50 years old, you're looking at retirement in 10 years, I probably wouldn't throw a bunch of money into Sunpower at this point. So that's kind of my take on it. I'm probably going to buy some more. but how much, I don't know. Mostly, I want to get my average cost down. If I can get it below $3, that will be great. I will be happy about that because I do think it'll go up at some point. I mean, we've gotten a lot of bad news along this, and hopefully, hopefully in the next couple weeks it just becomes a meme stock. They raise a bunch of money, fix a bunch of things, but we'll see. That's kind of like 1 in a million chance, but should this become the next GameStop, I feel like buying a few more shares right now might not be a bad thing. But anyways, guys, that is my take. I just wanted to talk about this because crazy news, crazy announcement from them. Really, really wild. Not what I expected because the stock was recovering, and so that's really unfortunate. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. Subscribe, leave a like on the video, comment like 20 times. I need the views so I get monetized, make up for some of the losses I got today. Just help out your boy. That's all I'm asking for. But until next time, guys, I will see you on the trading floor or in therapy.